Hola a todos, hoy presentaremos un nuevo capítulo de este maravilloso curso. Preguntas, ¿has estudiado? ¿Cuánto tiempo le has dedicado a este curso? Bueno, seguimos con el propósito firme y con la confianza en Dios de que vamos a aprender a hablar inglés.
Esta es una gran oportunidad de AbilityToHelp y de la Fundación de Inclusionist. No te rindas, no podemos descansar. Seguimos estudiando para hablar inglés.
Hi class, good morning. How are you doing today? Okay, today we are in our 104 class. And we are going to learn about some pronouns. So let's practice and let's learn about this topic. Okay. Today, we are going to talk about reflexive pronouns. The reflexive pronoun is a really simple one pronoun because it is when subject and object are the same. So if you are talking about you and you are subject and object, you have to add the reflexive pronoun. So let's see, is this one. Don't forget it, this chart has more information. Personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, object pronoun, finally, the reflexive pronoun. In this chart, you could find all the pronouns. Personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, object pronoun, finally, reflexive pronoun. The reflexive pronoun is the topic we are learning today. So that's why I'm gonna explain you about this one. Last, pronouns were started on different classes. Don't forget it. On A1 level, we talked about personal pronoun. And in A1 level, we talked about possessive pronoun. And object pronoun was a topic that we studied last week. So that's why the only one we have to explain is reflexive pronoun. So when you talk about yourself, I is myself, you, yourself, she, herself, he, himself, it, itself, we, ourselves, you, yourselves, they, themselves. This is the reflexive pronoun. Notice that is a really simple pronoun, and in addition, you could talk about you. So let's practice. So, in Spanish, los pronombres reflexivos se utilizan para indicar que la persona que realiza la acción es la misma persona que la recibe. Recuerda, remember, last class, last topics, we talk about the subject on the sentence and the object on the sentence. So you have to write or you have to add the reflexive pronoun when the subject and the object are the same person. Let's read some examples. Yesterday it was raining, so my aunt put on a warm jacket to protect herself. So my aunt is the subject. Finally, she is the object on this sentence. Let's read the second one. Sometimes it's wrong with that man. She is talking to himself every day. He is talking to himself. Give yourself a pat on the back for a well done job. Ok, espero que lo estés entendiendo. Te lo voy a explicar un poco en español. Recuerda, la instrucción es muy sencillo. Un pronombre reflexivo se utiliza cuando el sujeto y el objeto dentro de la oración son el mismo. Entonces, mira cómo funciona. Ayer estaba lloviendo. Was, recuerda que es estaba. Ayer estaba lloviendo, así que mi tía se puso una chaqueta caliente para protegerse a ella misma. O sea, ella es el sujeto, porque ella es quien se pone la chaqueta, pero es para protegerse a ella misma. Entonces, ella es el sujeto y ella es el objeto dentro de la oración. Vamos con la segunda. Sometimes it's wrong with that man. Algunas veces algo está mal con ese hombre. Él está hablando de sí mismo. O sea, él es el que realiza la acción, que es hablar, pero habla sobre él mismo. Objeto y sujeto. Prácticamente, ¿qué te puedo decir que significa o que traduce en español el pronombre reflexivo? Mí mismo, myself. Sobre ti mismo, yourself. Sobre ella misma, herself. Sobre él mismo, himself. Sobre él o ella, cuando hablamos de objeto, itself. Sobre nosotros mismos, ourselves. Sobre ustedes mismos, yourself. Y sobre ellos mismos, themselves. Es un pronombre muy sencillo. So, that's why this is a simple one topic, because is when the object is the same that the subject. So, in fact, if you are talking about the same person, you could say the reflexive pronoun. Actually, is like a Spanish. When you need, said, myself, yourself, is the same that I explain you. So let's read about the reflexive pronoun. The reflexive pronoun is used in 3 different kind of situations. So the first one, when the subject and the object are the same. So I bought myself an expensive pair of shoes. I am the subject and I am the object. They call themselves the Blue Angels. They, subject, themselves, object. He hurts himself. He is the subject, himself is the object. So that's why we add the reflexive pronoun. This is the first reason that you have to use the reflexive pronoun. Second one, the reflexive pronoun is used like an object when the subject are the same. Okay. This second way to use the reflexive pronoun is the same that the first. So the difference between 1 and 2 is because the second one has a preposition. So that's all. But it's the same idea. The subject and the object are the same. I bought a present for myself. She did it by herself. The man is talking to himself. He never talks about himself. The number 1 and the number 2 are the same situation, are the same idea. The only one difference is because that one doesn't have a preposition and the second one has a preposition on it. So is the same. So let's learn about our third reason why we use the reflexive pronoun. Here say sometimes you have to use when you want to be clear or you want to talk about the subject. It's the most important. He'll do it himself. So you have to show or give more information about the person who did some action. So he'll do it by himself. He did it alone. The subject is the most important in this sentence. So, for example, by. By is a preposition that you write or you say when you want to explain that you did something by yourself. I did my homework by myself. Nobody else helped me. So when you write by is because you did it. You did that action. So it's a simple one way to learn this preposition by. I don't know if you have seen a book. Sometimes the book said writing by the author, writing by. Writing by is when you want to say the person who wrote or who wrote that book. Okay? Now in Spanish. Okay. La forma número 1 y la forma número 2 eran la misma. La diferencia está en que la segunda parte tiene una preposición. Eso es todo. Pero en los dos casos, el sujeto y el objeto son el mismo. Ahora, en el tercer caso es cuando tú quieres resaltar al sujeto, cuando tú quieres hacer énfasis, when you want focus on the subject. Cuando quieres enfocarte en el sujeto, quieres resaltarlo. En este caso tenemos un ejemplo. He'll do it himself. Él lo hizo por él mismo. O sea, aquí estamos resaltando que nadie más lo ayudó. No one else helped him. So that's why notice the third way when you add the reflexive pronoun is because you want focus on the subject. So that's why the third one is another way to apply this reflexive pronoun. And by. Ahora con by. By es una preposición que se utiliza para muchas cosas en inglés, pero una de ellas es para decir por mí mismo, por ti mismo. Lo que te decía ahorita, no sé si tú has visto en los libros que dice writing by, escrito por, writing by, escrito por tal persona. Ese by es cuando alguien realiza esa acción, escrito por, realizado por, desarrollado por. Entonces, en este caso tenemos dos ejemplos. I did my homework by myself. Yo hice mi tarea por mí mismo. Quiere decir que nadie más me ayudó. We can do it by ourselves. Podemos hacerlo nosotros mismos. Okay, now the last idea about the reflexive pronoun. Notice the last one idea is when you want replace a personal pronoun. So the last way when you add the reflexive pronoun is because you want replace the pronoun, the personal pronoun. A beautiful girl like yourself should be a model. So this sentence is about personal pronoun, but you could change the word you and add yourself. The beautiful, una linda niña como tú. O sea, normalmente acá iría un you, like you. ¿cierto? Pero podemos usar un nombre reflexivo. ¿Por qué? Porque lo podemos utilizar para reemplazar, en algunos casos, al pronombre personal. Listo, el tema está muy sencillo. Los pronombres reflexivos son estos. Myself, yourself, herself, himself. Todos estos sirven y se utilizan, o sea, la regla general es que el sujeto y el objeto sean los mismos, ¿cierto? Yo me compré un presente a mí mismo. Yo te vi hacer la tarea por tu cuenta, tú mismo. Entonces, cuando tú quieres enfocar que fuiste tú el que lo hiciste, yourself. Es como en español, el uso es muy parecido. Aquí nos dan unas ideas más detalladas hablando sobre los posibles momentos donde lo puedes utilizar. Si te das cuenta, la instrucción es la misma. Si el sujeto y el objeto dentro de la oración son los mismos, simplemente vas a agregar un pronombre reflexivo. Nos hablan y nos agregan la preposición by, porque es usual encontrarlo con el pronombre reflexivo cuando tú quieres hacer énfasis en la persona que lo hizo. Ahora, puedes encontrar en algunos casos el pronombre reflexivo reemplazando al pronombre personal. Depende del texto y depende del contexto. So, let's learn a little bit more about reflexive pronouns. So, in Spanish, los pronombres reflexivos siempre actúan como objetos y no como sujetos. Requieren una interacción entre el sujeto y el objeto. ¿Listo? Una cosa es el sujeto y otra cosa es el objeto. Cuando hablamos del pronombre objeto, hablábamos sobre el objeto dentro de la oración. Recuerda que el objeto es sobre quien recae la acción y el sujeto es la persona que la realiza. So, we have an example here. Because she wasn't hungry when the cake was served, Angie saved himself a piece of cake. So, this example is a little bit longer because has a first idea. So, explain you the situation. Because she wasn't hungry when the cake was served, Angie is the subject, saved is the verb, herself, a piece of cake. En las cláusulas independientes, Angie es el sujeto y ella misma es un pronombre reflexivo. Entonces, podemos hacer la traducción en español para que entiendas. Angie se guardó a ella misma un pedazo de pastel, no se lo guardó a alguien más. Ella es el sujeto y ella misma es el objeto. So, by the way, let's practice a little bit more about the reflexive pronoun. Please help me to solve this one exercise. This is an activity. So if you want, stop the video and write on your notebook the possibilities or the answer about this exercise. Let's practice together. Do it. Okay, so Christopher isn't shy about giving. Which one I have to write here, please? Tell me. Okay, if you wrote himself is okay. It's great, this answer, because Christopher isn't shy about giving himself credit for it. Christopher no le da pena darse a sí mismo el crédito por esto. Muy bien. We gave a second chance to complete the course. Don't forget it. We is the personal pronoun. So that's why ourselves is a reflexive pronoun, because we gave ourselves a second chance to complete the course. Nosotros nos dimos a nosotros mismos una segunda oportunidad para completar el curso. Okay, I did it. I is the personal pronoun. So you have to write here, I did it by myself. Or if you want, just myself. I did it myself, or I did it by myself. So the idea in this sentence is you did it alone. You was the author, or you was the person who did something. I did it by myself. She looked at, she is the subject, so it's a simple way to solve this example. She looked at herself in the mirror. Maybe she's making up her face, so that's why she looked at herself in the mirror. Diabetics give themselves, because the diabetics are many people, themselves. Insulin shots several times a day. Mary has to help Diana with her English homework, but Sergio can do it by himself. So the idea is Sergio can do it alone, by himself. That's great, because his English is excellent. So, did Patricia and Berta go to classes to learn Japanese, or did they teach by themselves? So here you could see, or you notice, that the subject is, or the personal pronouns are Patricia and Berta. So they, the personal pronoun is they. So the reflexive pronoun is themselves. Did Patricia and Berta go to classes to learn Japanese, or did they teach by themselves? Okay, the cat. The cat is an animal, so that's why the personal pronoun is it. Don't forget it. It is when you talk about just one of them, animal or thing or item. So that's why the reflexive pronoun is itself, by itself, itself. The cat hurt itself while he was jumping and playing with his wool ball. Every day Alonso and I, or every day Alonso and me, go to the cafeteria at 7 to buy, which one? If I'm talking about Alonso and me, so you know, the personal pronoun is we. So the reflexive pronoun is ourself. Let's give me a second. So here, this one is ourselves. Okay, something. Because we buy that food for us. We are the personal pronoun. At the same time, we are the object. When Santiago saw himself, so when Santiago saw himself in the mirror, she was horrified there was blue paint on his nose. Look, there is a little dog washing. Look, there is a little dog. Look, there is a little dog washing itself, because we are talking about an animal. Dog is an animal, so that's why he was washing itself in the lake. Okay, I think this exercise is really clear. So let's practice a little bit more. So look at this and complete that dialogue with the correct reflexive pronoun. So let's do it. Paul say, guys, is everything okay? John, yes, Paul, we are okay. Thank you. How about you? Yes, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Hey, Paul, did you clean up the classroom last night? Yes, I did. I did it by myself because nobody helped me. Myself, and nobody helped me. Wow, that's great, Paul. I did the same yesterday. I also did it by myself. Nobody helped her. I think we did a great job by ourselves. It is our classroom, and you know that we have to take care of it. It's our responsibility. So that's why in this case, you have to add ourselves, because you are talking about you and another girl. Okay, this is a simple one topic. I think you could practice, and maybe you could find it on Google. I think Google has many exercises about reflexive pronouns. So write reflexive pronouns exercise. Okay. So there are many pages, many places where you could find some activities about it. So I enjoy playing word wall. So here, please write reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. Sometimes you could find reflexive pronouns and reciprocal pronouns in the same activity. It's normal that teachers or books join both topics. So it's not a really big one problem, because you already understand the reciprocal pronouns. But let's practice here. Reflexive pronouns quiz. I don't know if this exercise is okay, but we are going to practice or try together. Please help me. Karen never took lessons. She taught herself how to play the piano. She learned alone. Nobody else helped her. So, did Roberto have a good time at the flower festival? Did he enjoy? So this is a question. Did Roberto have a good time at the flowers festival? Did he enjoy himself? Himself. I pronounce good, but so all of you did a good job. you should pat yourself on the back. This is a good one exercise. I cut myself. Oh my goodness. I cut myself when I was cooking lunch. People surround people. I'm talking about many of them. So that's why it's themselves. Themselves. With friends and family during birthday celebrations. Humor can ease the problems we incur in life. Sometimes we have to be able to laugh at ourselves. My little niece loves looking herself at the mirror almost all day long. Maybe she is pretty. Don't worry, the wound will heal itself quickly. If you have confusion about if the word ends with F or this, it's a really simple to understand it. When you talk about just one of them, the reciprocal pronoun ends with the F. Myself, yourself, herself, himself. But if you are talking about plural noun or many people, you have to add this. Okay, I, myself. Does he like to live by himself? Okay, you did an excellent one exercise. Don't forget it. You could find more exercise about this topic. So that's why you have to look for this on different places. For example, look on British Council. Don't forget it, British Council. Then maybe on the first one, we could find a grammar. Look at this. So looking grammar. And let's see frequency adverbs, conjunctions. Last class we talked about it. So you could learn and practice on this page too. Have got, have do, should, personal pronouns and possessive. Preposition of time, present, WH question, article, to be, no, here is not, you don't find this topic. Maybe B1 level. Conditional, future, modal, passive, tag questions, relative causes. Report speech, third conditional, used to. Okay. On British Council page, there isn't this topic, but don't forget it. Live worksheet is another page that we visit. So right here, reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. So let's see. Okay. Reflexive pronouns. You have a material you could read. You should practice. So I recommend click on each one of these exercise. He, himself. She, herself. It, itself. I, myself. When you talk about plural nouns, we, ourselves. you, yourselves, they, their selves. Okay, this one is a simple one, a exercise, so just explain about it. And so here and here, oh, this one is with some picture on it. Okay, let's solve this together. So read about it. We use a reflexive pronoun after the verb when the subject and the object are the same person. Don't cut yourself with the knife. We don't usually use myself, yourself with the verb wash, shave, and dress, but we use reflexive pronoun with wash and dress. When we talk about small children and also animals, Carol can dress herself in spite of the fact that she is only 2 years old. These verbs are often reflexive: teach, look at, kill, introduce, hurt, help, enjoy, cut, burn, behave. If you use by before the reflexive pronoun, it means alone. Here you could find a small explain about this topic. Mike is looking at, but here you have to speak. Look at this. Okay, you could accept that. So Mike is looking at himself. Oh, it's funny. Try to do it. Just stopped. I hurt myself. Oh, myself. It's better like this. Look, Liz is introducing herself hairstyle. Herself. Herself. Now, to that handsome boy. The car has got a new automatic door. It looks itself. Oh, it's really funny. Try to do it. We grow our vegetables ourselves in our garden. Oh, the delivery man cannot carry the fragile package by himself. Sally and Tom give presents and enjoy themselves. Yourself. Myself. Myself. Yourself. Okay, so let's, okay, the idea, you have to finish or you have to practice on this side. Please don't forget it. You have to write reflexive pronouns and look for this exercise. It's possible you forget the side. So that's why write a number or write all this dress. Finally, you have to, we have many exercises. This is interesting, but I'm gonna finish, check, and you could see, good. I said don't cut yourself, so it's okay. But I just show you this pages because I want you practice a little bit more. So congratulations because you did an excellent one exercise, and the most important, I know you understand that I teach. So bye-bye class, see you tomorrow.